Hello and welcome back to HBM mod, and actually this is new. Have you always been able to walk on top of this? Like this? HBM, your models are getting better. These are actually, because this should be like a full block, shouldn't it? And it is not a full block anymore. Yeah, this is impressive. I'm even able to jump on these too. Can I go between them? What the heck, dude? I noticed this in my last playthrough with the actual gas flare, that it's actually getting more and more accurate with these models and how close you can be on them and where you can be on them. You're doing a good job here with this. This is amazing. Right, so today there's a bunch of things we can do now. We got fire bricks last episode, and fire bricks get you to a lot of stuff, namely the crucible. And the crucible can do a lot of things. Namely, we keep saying namely for no reason. There's no reason to say namely. Stuff and things, right? That's all that matters. It does stuff, gives you things. That's what matters. And that's what we're going to be doing. Check this out. So the crucible is the first. This should be the first step in getting stuff. We will need to go to the nether for coal at some point. We'll need 8 steel plates for that. Well, more than that if we want to do other setups, but 1, 2, 3. That should do for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Right, so now we're going to be able to get started making cast plates, get ourselves a wonderful machine from this. This will get us to the coking oven, and thank goodness I have carrots. Right, maybe we should just build one small farm off this side. I really hate placing down these grates. They're kind of annoying. So we're also going to be working on the farm today, because the farm is important. It's important to be able to farm. Can I do anything with these steel poles to make the steel beams? I don't think so. I think I should just start using tungsten deco blocks for the floor in some of these rooms, because I have enough tungsten I could probably build a load of these. Yeah, this will give me like 4 stacks, won't it? Let's give it a shot. Let's make a few stacks of them deco blocks and see how they look. Right? Yeah. And I'll get my full output of these guys back if I ever need tungsten, which is really good. Because it used to be bad, where you couldn't get it out. All good of things in these latest updates. Only bad thing is that the drill got slowed down, because it makes it way harder for us. But this is a rare case where the drill would need to be fast. It wouldn't even need to be fast, honestly. Because we're fine as is. We are fine as is. I haven't used much tungsten deco blocks before because I never had much tungsten. But honestly, I really wish there was a copper deco block, because the red copper one, yeah, that's fine. And an iron one. Iron one would be pretty cool too. Because you can't really do much with iron and copper if you just have a bunch of iron and copper sitting around and you want to use that for deco blocks. But that would be more helpful in my other playthrough, honestly. So now, this is really fast flooring. And it looks good, just like the grates. Does it go clink when I walk across it? No, it doesn't. Which is sad. That's the only thing I would change about the deco blocks, is that the sound needs to go clink. Right, we can start building a farm now. Which I want to actually check the ground underneath the farm for a lovely substance known as... Okay, well these guys get zapticated already, because they are becoming a real nuisance really fast. I'm looking for bedrock ore, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of bedrock ore under here. Somewhere. Definitely guaranteed to be bedrock ore down here. Let's see if we can find some. But look at that, it's bedrock coltan. Bedrock coltan is not useful to me right now. I don't need coltan. I need actual bedrock ore. Because I do have the actual bedrock ore deposit, but it's like a mile away from my base. And I don't want to go there. At least not yet. Maybe later, but not right now. Oh, crap. Zap them faster. Faster. We need them to be zapped. Good grief. There's a lot of stuff dying down there right now. Probably because I just built a platform for everything to spawn under. Should probably light this thing up a lot more. Probably should put 2 lights in the middle. Because this is a chunk after all. I should be able to do that. Oh, we could build an iron farm. Dude, we could chunk align an iron farm in this world. It'd be so easy. It'd be so easy to do. Okay, so I have steel plates now. I need to make the... How many operations does this have? Oh, it doesn't have many. And we're out of wood for the most part. I will need to set up tree farming over here as well. That'll be fine. I will just set up the... we only have oak trees, which means I need to place a block above them to limit how stupid they can grow. So, I don't want stupid trees. I want good trees. Stupid trees would not be fun to deal with. I mean, honestly. Do you want stupid trees? We should now be able to make a crucible, by the way. Let's do that. And then we'll deal with other stuff. Crucible. Done. Let's see what the firebox needs. I think it needs 16. If you don't want to be wasting materials, check any eye. Firebox. It requires 8. I was going to waste materials on that. And I will actually need 10 instead, because I need an ash pit as well, so we can actually start powering this guy, too, with our surplus stuff. The combination oven, we will need several of. We'll need 1 for coal, but for now, I think we'll be fine. These should give about 4 operations in this guy. And we can shred slime balls. What am I doing? Just shred the slime balls into fuel for your thing. It will last for 64 operations. But it will be enough. Because these are good fuel. Right, so if I just throw that in there, it will do the trick. Oh, it takes 2 to power for 1 operation. So, kind of not good. But decent enough. It will cover us for now. We can't really afford an electric one because it needs engine lubricant. So, that gives us these guys. And then, with 6 of these, I'll be able to make an ash pit. Nice. But also, the firebox costs 1 furnace, so you need to have 8 cobblestone extra. Don't waste all your cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Ready to go. And time to assemble the actual thing. Boom. I would say it's time to go get an actual industrial smokestack, but not only is that not possible right now, it's probably impossible for right now. Actually, we need a chem plant, that's it. And then we would have it. But I can't do that right now. I've got to make the crucible, and then I'm going to make oil, and then I'm going to get this polymer, and then we can set up wood oil. Because wood oil is a valid process for getting this stuff. You will need industrial sawmill for it, but it is a pretty effective way of getting stuff. Because you would only need like 3 trees to power the entire setup. This is pretty ridiculous. So the only side we're going to need is this green side, and as far as power goes, it's looking a lot like I can now actually get the geysers for power. So if we check what we need for high-speed steel, right? We can now do high-speed steel, actually. That is impressive. Let's set up that then, as well. Do ingots for both, well, no, for one of them. We won't bother with the cast plates right now. Actually, we can do that as well. Let's get that started, too. So we will need to set up a thing for this. What do we need to set up? Let's go ahead and burn some more slime balls. Do we have any more of them? I'm going to need a slime farm soon, I think. You'd think I'd have so many of these by now. Dude, but I'm burning all my slime balls into stuff. This is what it's coming to. You can do this in a snow biome too if you have snowballs and then you use water to push the snow off of your roofs. You can then push them into a shredder and get scrap from them that way as well. I probably should have gone for the heating oven, but it burns through these way faster, way more polluting. In fact, this is already very polluting for the environment right now. Very, very polluting. You will see that it's going to turn into New York very quickly. We can use to get high-speed steel, we can use meteor cobalt to get the cobalt needed for that. That will give us the cobalt. You could also do meteor rare earths to get that. Or you could just use bedrock ore if you're at the point where you can finally achieve that kind of energy production required for it. But I am nowhere near there. I won't even be close to there for a very long time. That is the wrong type of bolts nowadays because you actually need steel bolts for this. I've done this recently, so I know that it needs steel bolts instead of the tungsten bolts, but I keep forgetting. Just keep forgetting anyway. We now need to spend a few iron plates making casts, or iron ingots making casts, right? Like this. Fire brick cast, boom, and with the the foundry mold, whatever this is called, we will now be able to make our first high-speed steel for getting oil. Well, not really for getting oil. It is kind of for getting oil, but actually this is going to mainly give us the ability to hook up our base with power and stuff from a geothermal generator. That's what I want. Geothermal power all the way. Oh, I'm out of copper now. There is a way we need to drill copper from the ground. We're out. There is no way for us to get copper. We have to drill from the ground. It's what's gotta happen. Oh, never mind. Is there more of this in these bins? I need to check. There's not. So we are out of copper. Run it through there. Basically out of copper after this. Right, so to make one of these, we will need to do a setup in there. We'll go ahead and grab our steel and titanium and, like, our tungsten and steel. Keep calling titanium and tungsten similar things for some reason. I believe it's like this. We will not have enough steel. Actually, we will. Perfect. And then we'll just throw everything in the bin that we don't need. So this guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, this is awesome. I am excited about this. I have not made high-speed steel yet in this world. This is the first time we're doing that. Impressive. Okay, we need to make a template for high-speed steel. This is the high-speed steel template. So the high-speed steel template is this. Boom. Perfect. And then we can just shove this into here. It's out of fuel. I don't know why I made a firebox for this. I should have just made a heating oven, by the way. Because the heating oven's probably a better choice for this. Let's see. We can shred diamonds into dust. We can shred everything into dust. We can shred this into dust. Twinkies into dust. We need fuel for the lava. Duh. What else am I gonna use? There's no other fuel source for the firebox. Maybe we need to also set up some steam boiler setups for, like, getting, what is it called? Energy. Instead of using diesel power. Just switch over to lava for everything. It might actually work, though. Like, might honestly work. Right, so I'm going to turn all my cobalt into high-speed steel now. I hope it's worth it. Boom. Boom. Okay, that should do the trick. And then we will set up the actual hoppers. I need 3 of these. Right, these are going to be for the things, so I can hook them up to crates later on. And then 1 for the top, so I can hook in the actual items. Like this. Boom. And actually, this model's always been pretty good, but is it better now? It isn't. It's just the same. Can never get better, can it? Okay, so our high-speed steel should be smelted out almost. No, it's not. It's just got, why, this is why you make a heating oven instead of this, but honestly, it is kind of working. It will just take a very long time. Bro, Fade's gonna be mad about this one. Fade's gonna be mad. Man, I goofed up on this one, not making the heating oven. You know what? We'll make a heating oven and we'll swap it out later when we go to make the actual combination oven. That's a good idea, I think. Should work out pretty good.